Okay, let's try another problem here. We're looking at the back of the machine. Watch this player unit here. It's somewhere between the middle of the game. I just moved it a little bit. I'm gonna turn the machine on. Let's see what happens. Gonna hit the start button. Okay, so you saw player unit moved a couple spots. Score motor continues to run. All right, so let's try it again. Okay, nothing at all. I shut the machine off. Let's just move the player unit a couple and try it again. Okay, so what we're seeing is the player unit is not moving at all. Tried it about 3 times. What's our problem here? Okay, so you can see right here I had a piece of paper blocking open P5B. So let's go take a look at the schematic and see why it was causing this problem. So here is the schematic for that P5B switch. It is in parallel to an S contact, and these are at machine startup. When these close, they actually enable the add player unit, and those will go through motor 1A. It's going to pulse 5 times per 120-degree turn of the motor, and then depending on the time frame of the game, if the player unit's in position 0 through 19, Z1 and Z2 will be closed, so we'll have a path right to the add player unit, and it will just continue to increment the add player unit. And then when it hits position 20, Z1 is going to enable, which is going to open this, which is going to make all the score rails reset to 0, and then when that happens, there will be a path through Z2 to add player unit. It's going to move to position 21. We covered this in the previous episode. And then Z2 would open on position 21, and then it would wait for the machines to reset everything. Once all the score reels are reset, we still have a connection because P5B is on that 5th cam of the player unit, and there's only one bump on that cam, and that's at the 0 position for the player unit. So this switch is going to be closed all the time except for position 0. Since it's closed, normally, motor 1A is going to keep pulsing until add player unit gets to position 0. And it could never see position 0 because this was open, so the add player unit wouldn't move. Since we got the playfield open, let's block open P5A and see what happens. Alright, so I just moved the player unit a couple positions off position 0. Turn the machine on. Alright, so as you can see, the player unit moved around a little bit. Let me shut the machine off here. So the player unit went around to position 0, and then the score motor continued to run and nothing else happened. All the score rails are set to 0, but they were already set to 0. So this is with P5A blocked open. Let's look at the schematic on that one too. So here's the schematic for the P5A switch, which we just now blocked open. And you can see that would prevent AX and BX from resetting. So because AX can't reset, it's going to be on. AX has a contact to that score motor, so it's going to keep running. Basically, we could never reset all the AX functionality on the machine. We're actually going to see the AX relay coming up pretty soon, so we'll get into more details about that AX function. So the bottom line here is P5A and P5B are 2 switches on that 5th cam, and they only change state when the machine is at position 0 on the player unit. So their whole function in life is to remain in whatever state they are, except for one moment in time on the position 0, on the 0 position of the player unit. And as you can see here, remember the schematic is drawn as it's on player 1, the ball kicks out, and then you shut off the machine. So this normally is closed at position 0, and I had it blocked open so we could never reset AX.